Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode, we won another war against the Aztec Empire, taking, I think, this county. So hopefully we're getting pretty close to being able to wipe them out for good, especially since one of our vassals is currently fighting his own war against the Aztecs, where he's going to, with any luck, take, I think, 4 counties in here, which will speed things up for us a little bit. If my other vassals would take it upon themselves to declare some other wars, I would appreciate it, but so far we're not having much luck on that score. But let's unpause here. We are of course trying to kill the Emperor, but he has wisely, I suppose, gone into hiding, so we're not having much luck on that one. Maybe we'll just bribe a few more people in, if they're available. Because many hands make light work, I guess. But also too many cooks spoil the broth. So I don't know what to believe. So I think our retinue is probably just about reinforced up here. Actually no, we have another 10,000 left. Maybe it's actually the Events 1 troops I have in here that are contributing to that 20,000 out of 30,000 number there. Because our income seems to be okay. So I don't think we're actually reinforcing. Our Logothete of the course has improved the opinion of Despot of Castile, which is good. He's up to 99, so we should probably move him somewhere else. Let's see about our factions, actually. I suppose Italia Annonaria is going to be a person that we'd like to focus on. I think he's relatively powerful. You are not, and the other guy in here is Sardinia, who also is not extremely powerful, so we will send our Chancellor. Which one of these is actually his capital? I guess we don't know, we'll check this way. I think it's just the first on the list, so Pavia. We'll assume that's correct. Possibly either one would work, I'm not sure. My brother will be encouraged to look into a church career. Oh, we had a child die, a sickly infant. We can actually go to this. Unfortunately, our eldest son still survives. And we have a new Despot of Italy. I see, he's relatively happy and he's content, so I don't expect him to be in any factions, so that's fine with me. Ah, and a separate Princess of Morea, so those kingdoms are no longer united. Italy and Morea are separate. Well, that's fine, she's extremely happy with me as well. Does give us one extra vassal, I suppose, but our vassal limit is looking okay. So that's not a concern either. Duke of Lorraine creating titles. And how goes this war? 97% in favor of our vassal. So just one more siege, I guess, is all he's going to need. Or there it goes. He didn't even need the siege. And our Princess of Morea is trying to revoke things already, and not having success. So let's see, maybe there'll be a revolt or an independence faction or something in the Empire, that would be nice. Does have a vassal with 117% of his power, he's pretty happy though, as is his next most powerful. Oh, he's defending their titles is why. Versus who? Ah, okay. Another of our vassals has declared war on him. Well, that means there won't be any factions or revolts, but it also means that we won't have to declare that war ourselves. And our despot of Italia and Anaria is up to 79 opinion. Still leading his faction. No, he's out. Okay. So these factions are looking considerably better now. I suppose we can probably just go ahead and hold a Grand Tourney of Constantinople. I think we're just waiting for our plot to succeed at this point. We're actually down below 100%, so we'll see if we can bribe a couple more people in. I think that gets us over 100 pretty comfortably. After a lively evening at court where everyone drank, laughed and feasted, me and my wife were left alone by the late hours after everyone retired to their quarters. We happily chatted for some time about the most diverse topics. As the servants prayed that we dismiss them finally as fatigue was starting to show, I suggested we take the conversation to the bedroom. No better way to conclude a day. So 50% chance she becomes pregnant again. My son, second oldest son, I believe, second in line for the throne, hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat, so we can have him become temperate and gain some stewardship, which is absolutely fine by me. And we are over 100 here. Okay, we'll just go and hold the tourney then, I suppose. 200 gold. The tournament begins soon, so prepare yourself for a wave of woundings and maimings and deaths. And our vassal despot of Britannia, who actually is 6 years old, Eric of Britannia, has declared war to subjugate somebody, and my monitor has just switched itself off, which is a little bit worrying. I can see that I'm paused on the OBS preview window, but it might take me a second here to turn this back on. Don't mind me, any second now. Come on now. Oh, here it goes. I think. Yes, we're back. Okay. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. This was the war to subjugate Northumberland, which is fine, I guess. And Northumberland is already his vassal. They have land elsewhere or something. All of this is under us. Who knows? My lord, an opportunity has arisen in your plot to rid ourselves of the Aztec Emperor. A traveling witch claims she can provide poisoned candies, which could be smuggled in as a gift. How shall we proceed? Oh, I think we should definitely try as hard as we can to make this happen, even if it means spending 700 gold. We can afford that. Let's do it. Oh, it seemed the poison candies failed to kill him. To make things worse, the witch was caught and revealed who ordered the murder. Well, that was possibly the worst 700 gold I've ever spent. And our half-sister came of age, okay. Wonder if we can arrange a marriage. Get her betrothed to King Eric over there. Let's see if there's anybody with any good claims who could take a matrilineal marriage. Prince of Armenia, only just been born though. Prince of Hungary, only 2 years old though. Actually, I guess we won't see anyone who's willing to take a matrilineal marriage unless we click that, and probably nobody really is. There's a Prince of Denmark I just saw a second ago. There we go. Does he have claims? He has a weak inheritable claim. Matrilineal marriage will do it. Okay, an errant subject has been converted to the Orthodox faith, and my wife is pregnant. Unrelated events, presumably. Okay, all children will be of her dynasty. I did click the tournament button and got the starting event right. Oh, here we go. So it's time to let the tournament begin, and for the next months let all show their martial brilliance. This is the time. Unfortunately, our faction is getting dangerous again. Yeah, thanks to France. And it's the Grandmaster of the Brotherhood of the Holy Sepulchre. I guess we can spare 300 gold for him. Which should get France out and stop her rejoining. Maybe. Alright, here comes the parade of injuries. Most unfortunate. Yes, most unfortunate. Creating titles, okay. Yes, most unfortunate. Just make a list and leave it on my desk and I'll look at it later. Wounded. Wounded. Our niece became a brilliant strategist, okay. Another female relative with a good martial education. Oh, this guy was tragically killed. As was this guy. 3 tragic killings at the same time. More woundings. I mean, if it's a king or maybe even a duke, sure, by all means bother me about it, but these people, come on now. Okay, so we have an offer to marry, I assume, our niece that just came of age from our vassal despot of Maghreb, or this person, presumably a relative of Queen of France. Her son, I see. I think this gives her a small opinion bonus, but she's at 100 already. I guess we'll just go with our despot of Maghreb. I don't think she gets an opinion penalty for us refusing. Somebody's been wounded, more woundings. France is actually at war, it looks like, hopefully with the Aztecs. Nope. Trying to make Munster a tribute. Okay, that doesn't seem like a productive use of your time when you have de jure claims on several counties held by the Aztecs, but you do what you gotta do, I guess. Alright, more people wounded. Oh, okay. Piros of Zagazig has been crowned the winner. Okay. Purely based on how great his name is, I guess. Oh, somebody else has been tragically maimed. Anastasios here has been given 2nd place. And Bertalan Lowborn fought his way to 3rd place. Alright, good for him. But of course the maimings and woundings aren't over yet. A foolish, foppish, silly-looking young man runs up to you squealing with glee, "By Jesus, by Jesus, by Jesus, it's the Emperor. I can't believe it's you standing here next to me." So we can say, "Begone, pathetic worm. Out of my sight before I'm forced to kill you. Don't bother me, useless filth, or I will not associate myself with the disgusting vermin like you." So, same outcomes, I guess. We'll call him a pathetic worm, I suppose. The young buffoon seems to ignore your insults and continues, "Wow, you're the Emperor, you're the best. Can I follow you around? I won't get in the way." I could say, "Why don't you wait here for a moment?" or, "Beat it, kid, I don't need you." We'll tell him to wait here for the moment. Here, right here. What about, say, over there? No, right here. Alright then, you're the Emperor, whatever you say. We and our entourage run away from the lunatic as fast as we can. We have a small chance of becoming paranoid. Which we didn't, okay. The tournament is over, and now it's time to bask in the glory. A glorious event. The extreme length of that tooltip was causing the game to lag a bit. But we should have gotten some opinion with most or all of our vassals, I think. Maybe? Who knows? In a nearby town, I pass by children eating candy canes. They offer me some. We can say, thank you, you kids are very sweet. Gain a little extra fertility from eating the delicious candy. And general opinion +5, which actually is pretty good. We'd say no thank you, and possibly gain the trait kind, which would be an increase to diplomacy. Or say bah humbug. We'll gain the general opinion, I guess. Seems pretty good. And there are more people we can bribe in here, but I don't think we're getting over 200%. How goes my vassal's war? And we have a peasant revolt in Swabia, okay, or Montfort. %8 in favor of the chief. And Italia Annonaria is up to 100 opinion, so he definitely won't be in any factions anymore, or so one would hope. And I guess we'll send our Chancellor over to this guy. Alright, so he's just going to have to slowly siege down this county, I guess. He does have one ally in the war with him. Alright, our peasant revolt has ended. How are the Aztecs doing for troops these days? Probably pretty badly. 3,000 or so. Well, I suppose if we're just going to have to wait for our truce to end or our plot to succeed, we can have a look at what other wars, if any, we can declare up here in England. See, I don't know if we have any good CBs on Alba. Our vassal has a de jure claim on Chester, at least, but we can't actually press that for him since he's a king. We can only press duke claims. And we have some claims for some counties belonging to various characters here, but these are all outside of Britannia. At least the Kingdom of Britannia. So nothing there. How about the King of Munster here? We press claims for the Duchy. King of the Isles. Claim something up there. Okay, that's probably not really relevant. Could subjugate him. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll do that. Anything else we can declare in here? Tributary, don't think we're interested. We can do subjugation on this guy, or we can do a de jure claim on behalf of this duke. I guess we'll just do the de jure claim. And let's see, we have another little independent count in here. We can do subjugation on him. This county seems to be already contested in a different war, so perhaps we'll ignore that one, because it might end up with us just gaining some of the holdings. And you're under Middle Anglia. Oop, we don't have a valid CB on him. Okay. Well, we should be able to win these wars pretty easily with just the levy from Britannia, plus our retinue, which is already up here, but I'd rather avoid using them if possible. So let's see, you're from Dorset, so we'll definitely try to go and fight this army, probably first. And we have an army from Buckingham, which I think we are at war with Buckingham, okay. So this is probably a mercenary company or something. And our vassal in England is actually fighting this army from Dorset. So I think that's the English army, Britannia, yes. So do we want to fight this battle? We're both at low morale, we have the numbers advantage. I guess we'll hold off. And I think we'll send our retinue just here to siege this county. We'll wait for morale, I suppose. Okay, our Duke is happier. This Duke has usurped a duchy title, okay. So Dorset's army is going to be defeated, probably not wiped out, but we won't get any war score from it, I think. We had a daughter born in the purple. Oh, she's quick. Yeah, no war score, okay. Well, we'll go ahead and fight this battle anyway. It looks like some reinforcements came in. But we are still looking pretty good. Oh, even more reinforcements. I think that was the Dorset army. We won the battle worth 38 war score, captured a prisoner. So yes, all the war score went to the Buckingham War. And you're retreating to Bedford over here. So we'll follow. And we need to get our next son educated. We can just use him for opinion as well, I think. Maybe we'll make sure that Castile stays happy. Alright, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we will leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.